Good evening and thanks for tuning to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Seminar. The Mississippi State women's soccer team is working its way through the team's longest homestand of the season, a portion of their schedule that could make or break their season. MSU split the first 2 out of that 6 straight that will be played in Starkville. Lady Bulldogs were smacked by Memphis on Sunday in their most recent game and now welcome in one of the highest powered offenses in the country to date. South Alabama having scored 5 or more goals in 2 of their first 6 games, including a 9-goal outburst against Jackson State. Regardless of their defensive effort, MSU may need a big night from Michaela Waldner, who leads the team with 5 goals this year. Tomorrow's game is set for a 7 o'clock start time. Ole Miss is set to wrap up their non-conference slate this week. Rebels off to a 5-1 start. They'll take on Long Beach State and South Alabama to conclude their out-of-league slate. Rebels are coming off of a pair of wins over Kentucky schools. They beat Western Kentucky and Murray State over the weekend. Tomorrow's game against the Beach is set for 4 p.m. at Westcott Field in Dallas. Southern Miss Volleyball's nightmare start to the season continued last night, a 3-0 loss on the road to Louisiana. Southern Miss is 0-7 to start the year, with all but one of their losses coming to non-Power 5 opponents, so it's not been a terribly difficult schedule. The Golden Eagles have won just 1 set while losing the other 20 to start the year. USM will take on Winthrop out in Georgia as part of the Georgia Southern Invitational on a Friday afternoon. Just days after his release from Oakland and arrival in New England, controversy continues to follow Antonio Brown wherever he goes. 31-year-old Brown now faces a civil lawsuit in federal court accusing him of sexual assault. The suit was filed Tuesday by his former trainer and world-class gymnast Brittany Taylor. Taylor first met Brown while attending Central Michigan University. 28-year-old claims Brown sexually assaulted her on 3 separate occasions in 2017 and 2018. Brown's attorney says he denies each and every allegation in the lawsuit. The reigning National League MVP Christian Yelich is going to be out the rest of the season after falling victim to this freak injury. Happened in the first inning of last night's game in Miami. Yelich fouling a ball off his right knee. He remained down for several minutes, trembling in pain. An MRI revealed he had fractured his kneecap. Yelich was on pace to perhaps win a 2nd straight Most Valuable Player award. He's hitting .330 this year with 44 big flies and 97 driven in. Loss is a huge blow for the Brewers, who open play tonight just 1 game behind the Cubs for the 2nd wild card spot of the NL. Team USA's run at a medal in the FIBA World Cup has come to a halt. The Americans lost to France today and have now failed to capture a gold medal at an international tournament for the first time since 2006. Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert led the French with 21 points and 16 rebounds. Donovan Mitchell, another Utah Jazz product, poured in a game-high 29 points, but he scored 0 in the 4th quarter. After the 89-79 loss, the best the Americans can do is finish 5th. And the 30-year-old Northern Ireland native Rory McIlroy has been named the PGA Player of the Year. McIlroy, who won the season-ending PGA Tour Championship, beat out Brooks Koepka and others for the coveted Jack Nicklaus Award. This is the 3rd time he's been named the Player of the Year. He's also won it in 2012 and 2014. McIlroy also won the RBC Canadian Open and the Players Championship in 2019 and recorded a tour-leading 14 top 10 finishes this year.